So we're going to start today's practice in cobbler's pose with the soles of the feet together and the knees just gently open. So if this position is quite difficult for you to get into, feel free to sit on a set of blocks. And if you don't have any blocks, then maybe grab a pile of towels or blankets to sit on, just to lift the sitting bones up a little bit and to support the lower spine. We want to be able to sit up nice and straight without being in too much pain within the hips and the lower back. So if you need to put the video on pause, please do so while you go and collect your towels or blankets. When you're ready, just bring your hands to wherever feels comfortable on your legs. You might want to hold onto your feet or maybe bring the arms over the knees. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Fill your lungs up to full capacity and then exhale, push all the air out. When we breathe, we take in positivity and a sense of lightness. As you exhale, feel yourself surrendering to the calm. Feel yourself letting go of any heavy emotions or thoughts. Allow them to disappear. Giving yourself this moment to focus just on you in the now, pushing all other thoughts out of the mind. We're going to take one more deep inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale, reach those arms all the way up overhead, take the eye line up and exhale, bring those hands to your heart. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, take the one arm behind the back and take the eye line to that back arm. You can bring this front arm to the foot just to assist in that rotation. Let's come back, inhale. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, come on back, and exhale, hands to heart. Again, reach up with your inhale, take the eye line up as you reach up, and then fold forward over the legs. Feel like you're reaching for that furthest point. And on your next exhale, you're going to curve the spine, tucking that belly button in and letting the head hang heavy. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Hold for your inhale and exhale, roll up through the spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring those hands to your heart. Good. Let's close the knees. Cross those ankles over and roll over the legs to come onto all fours. So we're going to bring our hands directly beneath our shoulders and bring your knees directly beneath your hips. So spread the fingers nice and wide as we come into our cat and cow. So take a deep inhale as you do so. Lift up the chest. Exhale, tuck that pelvis under, tuck the chin in and pull the belly button up. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. This is a lovely warm-up just to get that spine moving, get the joints lubricated. And this is your last cat. Good. We're going to tuck those toes underneath at the back, and now keeping those fingers spread up, we're going to lift the hips up into our downward facing dog. So because this is the first downward facing dog of the day, we're going to really focus on straightening out the back and not worrying so much about the legs. Now let's pedal through the legs. So you're going to lift one heel up and push the opposite heel down. So our focus is still the straight back. Try and bring your ears in line with your biceps. Push into the index finger and the thumb. as you spread the weight evenly between the feet and the hands. All right, let's push 2 heels down. Inhale, lift up those heels, bend the knees, look at your hands, and step your feet forward to the same distance as your hands. Now you're going to bring your hands up to your elbows and allow your upper body to hang heavy. This is ragdoll pose, and we're going to either sway side to side or forward and back. Maybe you prefer just to stand still, and that's fine. Release your arms down to the ground. And as we inhale, you're going to draw a line up your shins towards your knees, reach your head forward, pull that belly button and the ribs in, pull the shoulders down the back. As we exhale, we're coming into a fold, so bend the knees slightly and hang the head. Inhale, table, reach that head forward again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. And exhale, fold. We're going to round the spine, allowing the head and the arms to hang heavy as we come up, working our way through each vertebra in the spine. We come up to Tadasana, reaching those arms down and out. Roll the shoulders forward, up and back. Hold the tummy tight, and let's just close our eyes for a moment. We're going to bring our ear down towards our shoulders. Bring your chin down to your chest. And take your ear over to the other side. You can carry on in this half movement, enjoying that stretch in the neck. And then bring your nose back up to center and open the eyes. We're going to take an inhale, reach those arms up. On your exhale, sit those hips back into your chair pose. Now this is your squat position, so you should be able to really wiggle those toes there, pushing the weight into the heels. Careful not to arch the back, and at the same time careful not to round the shoulders. So you want to aim for that straight back, reach the arms forward. We're going to push up through the heels. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chair. Stay in your chair and bring the hands to the heart. We're going to lift up that left foot, so come into a balance here, and then extend that leg to the back before taking a big step back. So the heel is raised at the back, toes are pointing forward. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend that back knee as we push the knee down towards the ground. Inhale, up. Exhale, lunge. Pull that back knee towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Keep the arms where they are, but straighten the back knee on the inhale. Bring those palms to face up as you push into that front knee and making sure that the knee is not going past the toe. You're going to rotate the shoulders over that front leg and take the eye line to your back arm. Bring the body back, palms face down. As we rotate the body, rotate that back leg as you come into Warrior Two. Now with Warrior Two, focus on that front knee pointing forward. Back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. The hips are probably about 45-degree angles, yet the shoulders are completely in line with the body. Palms come up and we inhale, reach up. Exhale down, keep those arms strong and lengthened. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower. Bring that hand down onto the back leg. Palm up As we come into peaceful warrior, reaching towards the back of the room, and then windmill those arms. Elbow comes to the front knee as you reach this arm up. Good. Lift it up. Come back to warrior two. Windmill those arms all the way around. Bring the hands down onto the floor. This front foot is going to step back into your plank position. Now, by all means, lower the knees at the back as we lower ourselves all the way down to the ground. Otherwise, keep those legs straight. As we exhale, we pull the elbows over the wrists and exhale all the way down to the ground. Inhale, reach those arms forward as you lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Now, you don't need to lift the arms and the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And lower. Good. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Now, as we push up onto all fours again, make sure you don't arch the back. So push into the hands and the knees at the same time, really holding onto that core, and bring the knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Good. We're going to take a deep inhale with our right arm, reach it up towards the sky. As you exhale, tuck that arm underneath and bring it down onto the ground, shoulder and head onto the floor. Use this hand on the floor to help in the rotation with your eye line up to the sky. This is a lovely stretch that you should be feeling in between the shoulder blades. We're going to push up on this hand and lift up. Inhale, reach your arm up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hand down. Other side, inhale, reach. Exhale, thread your arm through, bring it all the way down onto the ground, head and shoulder on the floor, eye line comes up. Let's push into the hand on the floor. Inhale, lift your arm up, and exhale, hand comes down to the floor. Tuck the toes under as we come into our downward facing dog. So lift up those hips, and this time try and get the legs straight. Spread those fingers, lift up the tailbone, try and elongate the space between the heel and your bottom. We're going to inhale, lift up the heels, bend the knees, look at your hands, and step forward. Let's exhale, roll up through the spine, tuck your tailbone under, let the arms and the head hang heavy. And when you come to the top, take a deep inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment to breathe. Find your breath. We take an inhale, reach the arms up. We're coming back into that chair pose. So sit the hips back, reach the arms forward. This time we're going to progress a little bit. So if your thighs are already tired, then come up and back into the chair pose. If you would like to progress, we're going to lift up the right heel and then place it down. Left heel lifts up and place it down. We're going to do one more on each heel. Lift and lower. Other side, lift and lower. Staying down, you're going to transfer the weight into the left leg. Bring the right leg up into your balance. Extend that leg to the back and then step back. Hands come to the heart. That back heel is lifted. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, bend that back knee. Keep the arms strong. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Keep the arms where they are as we inhale, lift, bringing that back leg straight. Palms come up, and we're going to rotate the arms and the shoulders, keeping the legs absolutely still, and take the eye line to that back hand. Bring the body back to the front, palms come down. As we rotate, turning that back foot so that we are into our warrior two position. Palms come up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Keep the arms strong. Push into that front leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Also push into this back leg, the outside of that foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Hand comes onto that back leg. Turn the palm as we come into a peaceful warrior. Bring your elbow onto the knee. Eye line comes up, push into that front leg, into our extended angle. Lift up through the arms as you come back into warrior two. Windmill those arms all the way around. Hands come to the floor. Push into the hands as you step that foot to the back. Now we're going to come down, but this time we're not dropping all the way down to the floor. So if you need to do that, please do, but we're going to try and hover halfway. So push over the wrists. As you exhale, keep those elbows close to the body. Exhale halfway, and then lift up into your cobra. We're going to push those hips back into our child's pose, reaching those arms forward. Now you can bring the knees together or have them separate. Extend those arms as far away from you as you can. Now push up onto the all fours again. Hands come under the shoulders, knees come under the hips, tuck those toes under. Push up into downward facing dog. Push those heels down, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Then lift up those heels, bend the knees, look at your hands, and step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, table. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table, keep coming up, lifting up the chest. Inhale at the top. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good. We're going to come into a balance because balancing is incredibly important, especially as we get older. We definitely don't want to be that older person who cannot catch themselves if we fall. So we practice our balance now in an aim to really work those stabilizing muscles and make sure that they are strong to support us as we get older. So we're coming into a tree pose. You can either for now place that foot on the ground and find your balance there. All right. If you really struggle with balance, make sure you come onto a more secure part of the floor, so maybe not on the mat, which has some cushioning, and then this will be your option. Your next level, you can bring your foot up to your calf muscle, or you can bring that foot all the way up into your inner thigh. So you're going to grow up and out of the leg that you're standing on. Grow tall, squeeze the hands together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hold the tummy, relax the shoulders. And keep your eyes fixed on something that is not moving. And of course, breathe. We're going to take a deep inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's release that leg. Lovely. We're going to come onto the other side. So again, bring that foot onto the floor and rest it on the ankle until you're ready to bring it up onto either your calf or up all the way into your inner thigh. So find your balance, find your posture. And although I gave you a lot of posture tips, you also don't want to be overthinking it. So just get that feeling of growing tall and keep your eyes fixed on something that's not moving. Those are probably the two key elements. Now we're going to breathe in, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, lift. And exhale, hands to heart, lower that leg. Excellent job. We're going to run through our routine just one more time. We are going to progress some of the movements. Feel free to keep everything the way it was, unless you are ready to add the extra little bits. So, starting at the top of your mat, inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, chair pose, push those hips back. Lifting up the right heel, inhale. Exhale, lower the heel. Other side, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more each side, inhale. And push that heel down. Make sure that the weight is into the heels. And lower, right. That left leg is going to come up. Push to the back. And step back. Hands come to the heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend that back knee. Point it down to the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Growing tall. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Good. Straighten that back leg. Palms come up and rotate the body over that right leg. Bring the body back. Turn the palms down as we rotate into warrior two. Palms come up and we inhale, lift. Keep that front leg bent. Inhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. So this is a movement of power. So really feel powerful in your warrior two mode. And come down. Hand comes behind the back. Palm up as we go into peaceful warrior. Bring your elbow onto the knee. And if you would like to progress, extend that arm down to the ground to keep that eye line up and open the shoulders. Now we're going to straighten that front leg, push the hips out to the back as we come into triangle pose. Lift up through that arm and then turn your front toe to the side as we fold. Grab hold of the legs and pull your head down towards the ground. Bend your knees ever so slightly, tuck the tailbone under, and exhale, roll all the way up. As you get to the top, take that inhale. Exhale, turn the front toe, come back into your warrior two. Windmill your arms all the way around, bring those hands down to the floor and step the right foot to the back. We're going to exhale through chaturanga. So exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up those heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look at your hands. Now step the feet or hop forward. Inhale, table. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. And fold. Lovely. This time, table comes all the way up. Keep that flat back. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Close the eyes, focus the mind, find your breath. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the arms, so reach it up. Exhale, come into chair pose, push those hips back, reach the arms. Inhale, lift up the heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Keep the same height without bobbing up and down. Inhale, lift the heel. And exhale, down. One more. Good. We're going to lift up that right leg, extend it to the back, and take a big step backwards. Hands come to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend that back knee into your lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift that back leg. Keep the arms where they are. Palms come up as we rotate the body over the left leg. Eye line goes back. Bring the body forward. Palms come down. Rotate your back foot as we come into warrior two. Palms come up. Keep this leg bent. And we inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bring that right arm behind the back. Turn the palm as we come into peaceful warrior. Bring your elbow onto the front knee as we come into extended angle. If you would like to progress, take the arm down towards the foot, open up that chest. Straighten your front leg into triangle, push the hips backwards as you feel that lovely stretch in the front leg. Reach that arm in the air, up, up, up until you come up to a standing position. Bring your toe to the side as you fold and bring your head onto the floor. Now the blocks are also here, so if this is difficult for you, just place the hands on the block. Bend the knees slightly as you roll up through the spine. Inhale at the top. Exhale back into warrior two by turning that front toe. Windmill the arms all the way down to the ground. Step your foot to the back into plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift up the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look at the hands, and step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, table. Exhale, fold. Inhale, table. Exhale, fold. One more table, this time reaching all the way up. Come to a standing position. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Wonderful job. Right, you're going to cross your ankles over and come down into a seated pose. Or come down any way that suits you. We're going to start with our feet together in cobbler's pose. So exactly how we started our practice today. Close your eyes. Maybe you want to give yourself a little foot rub here. Just take your mind to your breath, feeling that breath move in through the nose, down into the lungs. Exhale, feel yourself letting go of any thoughts that might be creeping back into your mind. Just push them out and focus just on the breath. Open the eyes, bring one hand down onto the ground as we lift up and over. Keep the shoulders stacked as we reach rather than try and bend. Now reach a little bit further, keep reaching as we come up and over to the other side. Good. And reach and come back. Good. Keeping one foot where it is, extend the right leg out. Keep that foot flexed and make sure that your knees are not folding in. You want to rotate from that hip and have the knees and the toes pointing up. We're going to lift up out of the hips as always. And again, you've got your blocks, so use the block in front of you if you need to, or the stack of towels or whatever it is that you have available to you, or just walk the fingers forward on the floor. So we're aiming to pull the belly button down towards the foot over here, and we're just reaching as far as we can. So come down to wherever feels good for your body. And then walk very slowly the hands back up. you're now going to turn your shoulders to look over at the leg, and you're going to walk the hands down the leg, trying to get the opposite hand to the outside of that ankle. And you're going to pull that shoulder down towards the knee. So you should get the stretch not just in this front leg here, but also all the way down the right hand side of the body, and also into the shoulder of, sorry, I said the right hand side, but it's the left hand side for you. And just pull yourself down. Good, let's come out of that very gently. You're then going to take your right arm and you're going to slide it down the inside of your leg. You're aiming to grab your big toe with your peace fingers and pull yourself down. Now this top shoulder, you want to pull it open and reach this arm up towards the sky. Pull down towards the leg. Now if you would like to bring that arm up overhead and reach past your toe, that's also a very lovely stretch. Now reach just a little bit further and come on up. Good. That leg that's out on the side, you're going to fold it in. Now bring the heels in line with each other, and one is in front of each other. Now if this is a stretch for your glutes, and if this is quite an easy position for you to get into, you might want to try bringing that foot on top. So the foot in line with the knee and the knee over the foot. So those are your two options here. As always, we lift up nice and tall out of those hips, and you're going to walk gently forward. Good. So what happens with your muscles is that they are concerned that you are getting injured. So they hold on and don't really want you to stretch until they've worked out that you're not at any risk of getting injured, and then they start to ease. And when that happens, it allows you to walk just a little bit further forward, getting deeper into your stretch. So just stay focused on how your body is feeling. With any stretch, it should feel mildly uncomfortable, but definitely not painful. Good, we're going to gently walk those hands back up. Good, so we're going to do this exact same one, but on the other leg. So either bring the other foot in front or bring the other foot on top. And again, lift up out of those hips and walk forward. Now we always take stretches quite slowly once our bodies are already warm. When you think your muscles are a bit similar to elastics, so you don't want to jump in and out of stretches. Hold for one more breath, and then walk those hands back up. Good. Now that leg that we haven't stretched yet, take that one out to the side. Growing up tall, again, make sure you're rotating in the hip and that your knee and your toe are pointing up. So we're going to try and get down towards our toe with our peace fingers. So reach the hand down the inside of the leg, pull that shoulder forward as you pull the top shoulder back. Reach down to try and grab onto the toe. If you can't, then wherever you reach is absolutely fine. And you're going to take that eye line up, pulling yourself down towards the leg on the floor. And again on this side, if you would like to bring this arm up overhead and really reach over that toe. Good. Reach just a little bit further and then come on up. Good, we're going to turn our shoulders to look at that leg. Run your hands down your leg as you take that inside hand and grab the outside of the leg wherever you can reach. Pull the shoulder forward towards the knee as you reach yourself down towards the leg. Good, one more breath. And then gently walk your hands up. Good, last stretch on the legs. We're going to just walk those hands forward. So again, I keep saying, but grow up out of those hips and then lead with the belly button trying to come down towards your foot. So just reach it forward, come down as low as you can. And let's walk our hands back up, just gently and slowly. Now come into any seated position that feels good for you. We're going to be stretching out the arms and our chest and our upper back. So let's take those arms out to the side, reach as far as you can. Lift up the fingers and extend the palms of the hands out. Push your shoulders down and open up the chest. You should feel a stretch from your fingertips all the way into your armpits. Now let's bring the fingers down, stretching out the top of the forearm. Good. All right, let's bring one arm across the body. Keep it straight and then just gently apply some pressure to that arm. Pull it towards you as you feel the shoulders stretching out. Take a deep inhale, open wide. And exhale, other arm comes across and gently pull towards you. And open wide. Good. Let's bring those arms out in front, cross the hands over, reach as far as you can as you pull the shoulders forward, but try and pull the chest and the belly button back. So pull the chin into the chest as you round the spine, trying to make a letter C from the top of your head to your tailbone. Now let's take a deep inhale, reach those arms up. Open as wide as you can. Take those arms behind you, rest them on the floor or put your hands on your lower back and squeeze the elbows together. You're going to lift the chest up towards the sky, ready, opening up those pectoral muscles. And exhale, come back to the seated pose. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today for your practice. So please do take a moment to relax, find your breath and feel your calm. You can either do that by lying in corpse pose and breathing, clearing your mind of all thoughts in a quiet and dark environment. However, if you prefer a guided meditation, I will link one of my videos in the description so that you may do that straight after this practice. I hope to see you again. Namaste.